May as well hit start recording. Alrighty then. I think we're gonna hit the first stretch goal. Dude, I've been actually keeping track of that. The stretch goal. Turbo mode will be very cool to have, for sure. I was definitely a lot more fascinated with the possibility of different difficulty modes, but I mean, I'm just happy that the game got funded itself. That's all I really care about. But I'm just really happy that that got funded. So that's awesome. Slow mode included naturally, absolutely. So, for everybody popping into the chat, I apologize if I sound nasally. That just kind of happened today. My son Luca has been sick. It's the first time. He's 6 months old, and he's just not getting sick. And what is it? Christina Chesh got a little bit sick too. So it's very possible that I might be getting a little bit sick. But I'm not really feeling any of like the normal like sick symptoms that I usually go through whenever I go through illness. Usually I get like a sore throat and other stuff and like headache, I don't usually, it usually doesn't come down to like my sinuses. So I feel like it's allergies, like some weird allergy nonsense that's happening in the middle of June. They're doing okay. Shesh seems to have kicked it pretty well. So I think that she's probably going to be fine for, throughout the next couple of days, and then she'll be back to normal. Luca is still kind of taking his time getting over it. He's still got like runny nose and stuff like that, but he's a trooper. He's still happy. He's a happy boy for the most part. I just don't like my sinuses being messed up. What do we have left in this mod? So really what I wanted to do is because I kind of want to fight the super bosses. And in order to fight the super bosses, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need the best accessories in the video game that are available. And the best accessories more than likely are locked behind some synthesis grinding. There's also Ultima Weapon, which is locked behind synthesis grinding, which it might not be a bad idea to actually try and shoot for that as a goal to obtain. So that's kind of what I was thinking we were going to do today. It was going to be a little bit chill. Maybe not the most interesting thing to watch in the world, but maybe something that people could like kind of have on in the background while they're working on whatever it is they're working on. And in the meantime, I can just like talk about whatever. And let's see, I can talk about whatever and just, naturally talk about video games. Does this mod work on Open PS2 Loader? I don't know what that is, so I can't really say for sure. I'm pretty sure it only works on PCSX2 with it's a modified version of PCSX2 that extends the amount of patch codes you can have enabled. So, yeah. Did you miss the Ansem fights? I don't think you did. No. Oh, holy gee, check that out. Alright, it's gonna be weird getting used to this mod again since I haven't played it in a while. So I guess kind of easing into it with some synth stuff would not be a bad idea. Last stream I recall getting one-shot by Hades over and over again. That's correct, that did happen. But we got past him. Got past him, and then we finished Hades Cup and we were all good from there. Let's see. Accessory shop for sure. Have you played FF15, and if you have, what is your opinion on the game? I've not played FF15, although I do plan on playing it at some point in the future. It just hasn't happened yet. Let's see. 15 meme streams. Could be a thing, yeah. Oh, can I please go up? Here we go. I know people are 50-50 on the new game, but KH3 soundtrack being released is pretty thumbs up. Yeah. Getting access to the soundtrack is definitely good. I kind of wish it didn't take this long to happen, but what can you do, I suppose? What's left in the run? Really, it's just like super bosses and endgame. And I kind of want to just get my hands on like the best accessories available before I take on the super bosses. Soundtrack is released by Disney, not Square. Oh, okay. Hey, the whole reason I started running KH is because your KH2 run at GDQ 2017 was so cool. Thank you so much, man. I can't believe that I'm actually encouraging people to speedrun still from that silly run back in the day, but hey. That's, you know, I'm happy. Alright, Blaze Shard. We should probably like make a list, a big ol' like notepad or something like that of stuff that we need to obtain while we're on our little journey, and we can just kind of slowly but surely make our way to the best stuff in the game. Will you actually play Melody of Memories? Oh, I will. Oh, I'll definitely buy the game and play it. That's definitely happening. Sentinel Brace. Serenity Power. Where do I get that? Alright, so we definitely need some Blaze Shards, some Bright Shards. I just hope Master of Masters is revealed. Yeah, it looks like that's probably what they're gonna do based on the trailer. It's like a big, like, ooh, dude, check it out. We're gonna reveal Master of Masters in this, in this game that's, what is it, shortened to be KH Mom, and is also a rhythm game. God, it's so funny. But it's funny. I mean, well, it's fine because, like, you can watch the cutscenes on YouTube, so. Trickster Earring, Bright Gem. How do you feel about the Wonderland battle theme? I don't know why, but I've been listening to it multiple times and I just really enjoy it. In KH1? I mean, it's bumping. It's good. I like it. I need 3 Frost Gems. And then Moogle Badge. Blaze Stone. One Frost Stone. And 1 Lightning Stone. Mom is probably going to just troll everyone again and let us know that his face in KH4. Alright, so it can't be, Mom can't be Xehanort, right? Like there's no way that's true. Because I feel like that would be like such delusion. That would be crazy delusion if he somehow was like a split personality Xehanort that original Master Xehanort didn't know about. Like, the hooded figure isn't Mom. Oh, that also could be true, actually. I legit couldn't care who Mom is. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat too. Yeah, I'm kind of on the don't care boat as well. Alright, so Blazing Shards. So we should probably go to Agrabah for this, right? If Mom is Xehanort, I'm jumping off a cliff. Yeah, I would kind of be upset if it was Xehanort, just because I'm really tired of him. I'm so tired of him as a character that I just kind of want to move on, you know? I'm kind of in that boat as well. What's a Blaze Gem? Yeah, this was my plan to forge the Keyblade all along. Hopefully it's just a cute little rhythm game. You know what? Actually, shit. I should probably... Blazing Shards are the Red Nocturnes. I'm really bad. Like, Synthesis is actually not my forte when it comes to KH1, so I should probably look up a KH1 Synthesis guide.
Ah, thanks, loves.
Savage Panda, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate that. I am not supporting you, IGN. I'm very sorry. Sorlam 1 KH Ultima Guide carries me. I might look that up. Actually, might be a good idea. What? This guy doesn't even have Blaze Shard? Hold on. Not Blazing Shard, but like just Blaze Shard. How about that? And then where are the Nocturnes? You could use your own KH1 guide from 10 years ago. I really don't want to listen to my own voice from 10 years ago. So I'll probably, you know what? Okay, here, let's watch Dean's Ultima Weapon guide. Because apparently a lot of people like it. Reasonably so. Quick type Control F to find what you're looking for. Blaze Shard dropped by Red Nocturnes.
Blaze Shard is easily dropped by the Red Nocturnes.
Oh my god, Dean from 2016. No way, dude. This is crazy. Holy moly.
Blaze Gems are in the Cave of Wonders.
Oh man. Whoa. Man, we are going back in time, dude. I can't believe it. Was he bald? Oh my goodness. He's so young, dude. It's so cute. Levine Maxwell, thanks for the 16 months. What's your opinion on Kairi? I feel like Kairi doesn't have much of a character, and every single time she attempts to do something on her own, the narrative of Kingdom Hearts just kind of cock blocks her and is just like, no, you're not allowed to do that. Not allowed to have a character. Sorry about that. Have a nice day. And let's get out of here.
Here! Thunder! Thunder!
Okay, I think it's just killing the guys and then just like exiting and re-entering the room, most likely. The encounter plus will just make this so much faster. Let's see, hold on. Hey Bloody, been watching for literally ever, frequent lurker in the hammock, and I'm just stopping by to surprise my GF when we watch this together on YouTube. Oh, that's so sweet, dude. Thanks, Ben.
Thunder! Thunder!
That's some wholesome stuff right there. What's on the agenda? On the agenda, we're doing some synth farming so that I can get the best accessories in the game. That is a feels good moment, man, dude. I love it.
Thunder! Here!
Give me blaze shards. I'm probably gonna get the ultimate weapon as well. I don't know, just to kind of like have it for the best stuff in the game.
Here! Here!
Do I have a spreadsheet of what I need? No, I don't. I'm kind of just like doing this by ear, just kind of like not very well planned out. I don't know. I feel bad because I started the stream late as well. Like I wanted to start at 9, but instead I'm starting at like 10, which kind of sucks, but that's just, you know, how it be sometimes. But really, it's to get the best accessories in the game, because I think I kind of want those for the super bosses if I'm going to challenge them.
Thunder!
Alright, I'm going to go try and get like one more round. I'm not really sure if it's necessary, but I'm just going to do it just to be on the safe side. Will you do any more mods after this? Sure. I mean, if I think they're good ones and they would be like a fun watch, I absolutely would love to do more. When I played KH1, there was a Mushroom Heartless. What did they do? Okay, you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific because there's a lot of Mushroom Heartless in KH1. Can you mod KH1 so it's critical? Well, this isn't like a critical mode per se. There is a critical mode in this mod, but really this mod itself is just a huge overhaul of all of Kingdom Hearts 1. It would be weird with a spreadsheet. I want that authentic gamer moment of Googling who has what drops. Really? Do you now? We could try and find, I mean, we could try and find the, God. The problem with stealth soldiers is they're probably, like, definite one-shots, and that's gonna be pretty painful, but I'm sure we could find, like, a good method of figuring it out. Anyway, what else do we need? We need a Serenity Power. Where the F is that? Hold on, is that even, this has to be a new thing. KH1 does not have critical mode, no. So, oh, it is. Okay, Serenity Powers are dropped by the Pink Agaricus. Oh boy. I guess we're taking a little trip over to Deep Jungle. Okay, so we need, as far as I'm concerned, I'm pretty sure we just need, Ragnarok, and that's it. Alright, let's get going. Oops. Alright, here we go. Perfect. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we just hit stop on all the dudes. Give me my MP back, thank you. Let's see, is there anything up here? Here we go. Okay, I think I got all of them. So the Pink Agaricus should spawn. There we go. So it's really just a matter of... this probably didn't work out. Because I probably need like a lot more Ragnaroks. Yeah, I got like 42. Also, Donald is like auto-attacking, which I'm pretty sure steals hits away from me. So that's not good either. F. What do we do about this? Need a Roga? Oh, that's right, arrow counts. Do I have a Roga? Hold on. I think I might just have Aurora. Right. I'm trying to remember how I get a Roga. You only need Aurora. Dalmatians? Stopra also helps. Oh yeah, Stopra probably does help, doesn't it? Shoot. Okay, well. Okay. Well, I could probably just get, like, Stopra. And Stop is on the Dalmatians, right? The Stop upgrade? I think it should be. I just don't know if I have the, like, if I have enough Dalmatians for it. Era upgrades on Dalmatians. Really? Oh, it's the Torn Pages. That's right. Okay. Oh god, 100 Acre Wood. Well, let's get in there, I guess. Here. Super speed, please and thank you. Really not interested in staying here for too long. I did beat the Ice Titan. Okay, so... Alright, I will be right back, ladies and gents. Sorry, boys and girls. Chair stream's over. You're stuck with me now. All right. It's on the 4th page after you play the swing minigame. Oh, man. Man, let's see. Here we go. You know, not too long ago, I remember KH1, and I was like, man, there really weren't that many minigames in KH1. Not like optional stuff outside of like the vine swinging and like the slider minigame in Deep Jungle. I totally forgot about 100 Acre Wood. Like, this place completely exited my brain somehow. Oh, is my stream dying? Shouldn't be. I don't think. Oh, it did die for a second. What? Okay. Doesn't show that I'm dropping that many frames. I had to reload, but you good? Okay. That's weird. Well, sorry about that. Oh, Jesus. That's so weird. So, triangle is my hit button now in this mod. That is extremely bizarre. I'm saving you all lots of time. We did it. Oops. Alright, so I got Bambi. Sweet. Let's see. I do have to say though, the benefits, the benefits of doing 100 Acre Wood in this game are actually pretty strong. So it's kind of, it's worth it. Like even if it's kind of boring sometimes, it actually is genuinely, worth it to come here and do this stuff. Stop upgrade, it's pretty big. Same with like getting Bambi, like that's pretty big too.
Ah, thanks, loves.
Yo, it's Campello. Thanks for the Twitch Prime, dude. Yeah, like, this rhythm game, I have to admit, does have a little bit more substance in it than KH2 Atlantica, that's for sure. But I was talking to somebody on Twitter earlier about this exact thing, about how is this any different than KH2 Atlantica? And while I agree that, you know, it's way better than what KH2 Atlantica was. KH2 Atlantica was like a small portion, a small mini game of a much larger video game. So it's a little, I mean, like it's I'm not opposed to rhythm games. What I will say is that after having played other, like, a lot more in-depth rhythm games, seeing what this is, like, at least through the trailers, it definitely feels like it's kind of shallow. And if this is actually like a $60 game, then it's like, oh man, I don't really know about this one. Persona made 3 dancing games, and those did well, I heard. I mean, they did well, but I'm not really sure if I would consider those like good rhythm games. I don't know. Maybe I'm an elitist, all right? But like I played Osu for like the better part of like a year, and that's like what I would consider to be like a really, really cool rhythm game where anybody from like just people that have literally never played or clicked circles before ever to like actual Osu gods can play the game and express themselves, and I think that's really cool. BB, I'll take this. The Persona dancing games are shit. Yeah, the Osu skill ceiling is fantastic, and if like, and at the very least, even if even if we aren't talking about rhythm games that have like insane skill ceilings, we are at the very least talking about other rhythm games that kind of make up for that. Like in Thumper's case, like the aesthetic and the idea behind it, I think is like it's fantastic. Plus, it's also like it also is a pretty difficult rhythm game to get into, or not to get into, but it's like it's difficult. It takes a while to get good at, and you know there's progress there naturally. I don't know. Maybe I'm a stinky elitist who only likes like super crazy high skill rhythm games, but like I don't know. Maybe there's gonna be difficulty modes for Melody of Memory. Maybe there's gonna be difficulty modes, and maybe it's actually gonna be there's gonna be some challenge to it, and some of the tracks are actually gonna be really, really difficult. Like that'd be kind of cool. Like if it reaches the level of like Guitar Hero, like where there's an expert mode and there's actually some difficult tracks to pass and complete, I would be like very, very impressed. I would be like, wow, you exceeded all of my expectations. Yeah, like if there's a critical mode in the rhythm game and it's actually like a pretty good challenge, I would be extremely impressed. But I kind of doubt that's going to happen. But just based off of what I saw in the trailer, it doesn't look like it's going to be all that challenging. It looks like it's going to be pretty straightforward, bare bones, like, you know. So if that's the case, like if that's the case and it's not, and there's really not much to the rhythm game, then it's like, cool, I'll play this for like 2 days and then just never play it ever again. Oh man, I really am so curious why hit is on triangle here. I'm not sure if that's like something that he just couldn't like remove or something, but oh well. I've never played so well at this minigame. Like usually I suck at this, but this is actually, I figured out the strat, dude. That was pretty solid. Hasn't not challenging and straightforward and bare bones been a stereotype that's plagued KH for a long time? Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
What's going on?
A lot of that is kind of like they're marketing towards kids, and so they want the games to be really easy and, you know, make it so that you don't have to, you can't mess up or something like that. Like there's a vast difference between marketing towards kids in the year like 2002 or 2006 and marketing towards kids like past the year 2012 or 2013. Like kids games nowadays are just like, yeah, dude, it's like, I don't know. And that's kind of depressing. It's not even like casual fans. Like some games are just literally designed to be as brain dead and as simple as possible. Just, you know, for the sake of people not having to actually be challenged. And it's just like, oh, dude, I did it. I beat the game without having to, you know, actually do anything. Wow, I didn't know that. Huh. Are they all in the pumpkins? Or maybe there's only one. Oh, check that out. Even as a kid, I appreciated getting my ass whooped by Sephiroth. Yeah, like, I mean, it's like, I kind of understand where people are coming from when they want to market towards kids and make it as simple as possible, but like, at the same time, I feel like you're not really protecting kids from much. In fact, I feel like you're insulting their intelligence if your marketing strategy for marketing towards these kids is to just make it not a challenge at all. Just like, no, this is gonna be baby brain dead. Just like, don't worry about it, kiddos. We're taking care of you. You never have to fail. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, all I can speak on is from my personal experience when I was a kid, and yeah, I got my booty butt rocked by like Riku Ansem a crap ton. In fact, I got walled on so many things as a kid growing up playing KH1 and KH2. I was terrible. I was horrible at the video game, but like that never really deterred me from enjoying it. It's not, like, I don't know. I guess what developers are really afraid of is they're actually going to run into a challenge where they're going to die a couple of times. And then they're going to, like, stop playing the game. Like, oh, I can't believe that Square Enix would design a boss that could actually beat me without me, like, enforcing me to actually, like, get good. Like, you guys are such gatekeepers. Like, no, it's not. That's not it. That's not it. I don't know. Maybe I'm big dumb. Who knows? It's very possible I'm big dumb. People do that. My friend gave up on KH1 because of Riku Ansem. I'm sure the fear of exclusion is on their minds, whether it's devs or the publishers. Yeah, like, people, you know, want to make money, and the easiest way to make money is to, you know, make sure they are taken care of. Okay, I have 4 torn pages. I should... Is there, like, a portion of the... Oh, wait, I probably need to... Oh, I'm so big dumb. I need to actually talk to Pooh again and push him out. I think there might be the fear of oversaturation. If it's too hard, they'll move to something else, like you said. And it's not, like, I don't know, it's not even like Riku Ansem is a ridiculous challenge, but it is, like, a pretty adequate challenge for a kid at that point in time. Like, having to face that guy and be like, oh man, this is actually really tough. Like, I'm dying a few times here, or like, I'm dying, I've been stuck here for an hour, or whatever it is. Kingdom Hearts, I feel, is conflicted on who it's appealing to. That's probably the big thing. Like, it's very bizarre having Square Enix create Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, which has Limit Cut, which has super bosses, incredibly difficult super bosses to beat.
Ah, thanks, loves.
And then within the same year, they're like, oh dude, let's make a rhythm game. And let's make it really, really just the easiest rhythm game you could ever possibly imagine. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm not saying that's what it's going to be. I would love to be surprised. Mr. Potato Head, thanks for the 5 months. Just like how I'm surprised with his sub. But there's a very odd, like... So who are you marketing to? Are you marketing to the kids and the hardcore fans? Like... And not even necessarily like the hardcore fans, just people that actually want like I don't know. Is wanting a challenge? Does that make you a hardcore fan nowadays? Man, that's weird to say. Like, I want a challenging video game makes you a hardcore gamer? Is that right? Like, I don't know. It's weird. And I mean, like, to be fair, like, it's just gonna be a distraction. It's just gonna be a distraction until we eventually get to, what is it? Until we get, like, the next big Kingdom Hearts game. So it's not like, oh man, why are they working on this rhythm game when they could be working on, like, a bigger, better game? They're clearly working on a bigger, better game while this is, like, kind of tiding us over, and that's totally fine. I have no problem with that. I would just be so amped if Melody of Memory was actually like a legit rhythm game and not just like a, I don't know, shallow rhythm game. I don't know how to phrase this. I'm trying to think. You don't need 4 anytime soon. Oh yeah, definitely we don't. Oh, that's right, I have to target him. Oh my god, there's so many things that I don't 100% understand about. About 100 Acre Wood. Or should I make a save state here? Just so that, like, if I mess up, I don't have to, like, bring him all the way back. Should probably do that. Send him skyrocketing, dude. My goodness. Still too much, my goodness. Alright. He's supposed to go that far if you want cheer? Wait, really? Wait, you actually have to, like, fail on purpose in order to get another cheer? Whoa, dude. Oh my god. Here, there you go. What makes you think the mom game is going to be shallow? Like gameplay wise? I mean, it just doesn't look like a very engaging rhythm game, that's all. Sent him flying, dude. I actually straight up don't. Like, I feel like the owl is cheating me here. Do it early? Yeah, I think that's what I have to do. I think I have to do it early, which is just so weird. Is that too early? That was too early. What the heck? It's 22 little. Oh, 20 nailed it. Oh, so weird. Oh my god. I'm gaming, dude. I'm definitely gaming. At least it's on the same console. That's good. You know, I agree. I'm glad that the rhythm game is not like on the 3DS or something like that, or exclusive to the Switch. That would be like, what in the world? Oh man. That'd be some funny stuff. Stopra, we nailed it. Well, it's like I don't know. Okay, here's my question. Like, guys, does Melody of Memory look like the sort of game that you're going to be playing like on a consistent basis? Not even like on a consistent basis, but you'd actually like stick with it. Like you'd be hooked on that sort of rhythm game and you'd be playing like for however long, and you'd like want to get good at it, and you just like entranced by the mechanics and that sort of thing. That's kind of, yeah, like I'm seeing a lot of like there's a lot of people that don't even want to play the game. Like that's kind of what I'm getting at here. This definitely looks like a one and done sort of playthrough, and I like within like 2 or 3 months this is going to be like a $5 PS5 game. Like at best, it's like, oh dude, I have the entire series music on this CD. That's kind of cool. That's like the one like, oh man, this might be like a lasting thing that I would want to have, that I want to keep around for a while. But outside of that, I really don't know what the appeal here is outside of like cute, only gonna play it one time kind of rhythm game, and I'm gonna play it because I want to watch the secret ending at the very end. Like I want to see the plot, and maybe there's gonna be some cool music at the end. Like that's it. That's kind of the selling point here. I highly doubt that we're gonna be surprised with like a really kick-ass rhythm game. Like, oh dude, this was so cool. So yeah, that's kind of what I mean by like shallow. It's like, who's really going to like stick with this game? Who's really gonna like spend some time on this? I really can't say. I feel like it would have worked better as a cell phone game. I kind of agree. But maybe they're thinking what I'm thinking, and what I'm thinking is that they're going to put like the entire game's music library on this one disc, and that's why it needs to be on console as opposed to on the cell phone. So I don't know. I'm going to look up Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory cutscene movie on day one. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna be right back. Oh man. All right. You know what? I actually, I thought about it while I was in the bathroom. I thought about like a good example for like, well, a decent way to explain how I feel about like games nowadays versus games back then. Like I don't know. I don't want to try and like homogenize the whole idea like games were harder back in the day and games are super easy now, but like the best way that I can describe it, I think, is like when I think about a game like Guitar Hero. Like Guitar Hero, when it first came out, like it was like when you look at a game like Guitar Hero, you're just like, oh dude, it's just a rhythm game, and it's got like an actual like plastic guitar for a controller that I can play with. Like that's kind of neat. Like that looks like fun. And so like you give it a try, right? And it's like you don't really think anything of it. You don't think of anything of Guitar Hero outside of like that cool niche factor. Like, oh wow, it's like a rhythm game when I actually get to like play it like it's a guitar. Like that's kind of cool. But then there's like all these higher difficulties. Like there's expert, and there's like there's some of these extra songs that have like these pretty insane challenges. And to be able to actually like full combo them, to actually be able to do like get a really high score on some of these songs, it was like such a great challenge for people. And like obviously like I'm thinking about like Through the Fire and the Flames on expert, like actually getting like that FC. Challenges like that spawned an entire subgenre, or like an entire subculture of gamers that just exclusively wanted to shred games like Guitar Hero, that wanted to actually do that sort of thing and dedicate themselves to being like really, really good at Guitar Hero. Like that to me is like really cool. Like just a game that you would have thought would have that kind of challenge, would have that kind of depth, would actually have that sort of reach, inspires people to go out and actually like stick with it and like be good at Guitar Hero. Like I think that's really, really cool. And I can't think of a single rhythm game nowadays that has that sort of appeal, that has that sort of like, oh dude, I didn't really think anything of of this rhythm game when I first played it, but once I got into it, there was a lot to it, and it was really fun, and there was like this really cool challenge. So when I think of Melody of Memory, I'm just like, and I look at that trailer, I'm just like, yeah, that definitely looks like the sort of game that's just like, oh, this is kind of cute. You know, you get to play online against people and use status effects, and it's like really basic, just kind of like time it to this rhythm with the shadows, and there's really not much to it. Like, it's like, yeah, it's kind of cute, but like, who's gonna play that after like a day or 2 or 3 or even a week or something like that? Like, that's what I'm getting at, I guess. Like, in order to find a rhythm game that actually would have any sort of, you know, substantial reach like that, you would genuinely have to like dig deep and really do your research to find a cool rhythm game that actually offers that sort of challenge. Or not even offers that sort of challenge, but is actually just like, is super cool at first when you play it. Like, Osu is like my go-to example. Like, Osu's that sort of game that you look at it and you're like, oh dude, it's just clicking circles to like cool anime music that I like. And that's how it starts. And then you get into it and you're like, dude, I love improving at the circle clicking game, and look how far you can go. Look at all of these cool players that are doing all of these cool things. Like, that to me is like the ultimate, like, easy to pick up but hard to master, but it's so satisfying and enjoying to go through that process. Is Project Diva actually cool? Okay, I kind of trashed on Project Diva earlier. I gotta owe my apologies then, because Project Diva looked like the sort of game that looked like other rhythm games that didn't have much to it. The PlayStation reveal? Oh, dude, there was like... the PlayStation reveal was kind of like... Man, that's all you got? Like, I'm really excited that... I'm trying to think here. Really excited about, like, Demon's Souls. But outside of that, I was like, really, is this all you got? Like, this is what your PS5 looks like? Like, damn, dude, that's... I don't know. Are you not excited for Horizon 2? I was never excited for Horizon 1. I watched Shush play it, and I just like, I don't know. It looks like a lot of other open world games that that are made in this generation that I'm just like, I have absolutely zero interest in. I highly doubt this actually made it. Well, I got 70. How do I make it so Donald and Goofy don't attack him? Because I'm pretty sure they're stealing hits. I'm not sure. Summon Bambi. Can I still use Ragnarok even though I summon Bambi? Alright. Maybe I should, actually, you know what? I probably want more MP because it'll make the stop last longer, right? So Diamond Dust is probably, like, best for this. I'd imagine. I don't think you need Stopka for this. I sure hope you don't. You kind of suck. Summons and limits are mutually exclusive. Let's see. Magic. I'm gonna head out and cry over not getting a proper Kyrie game. Yeah. Have a good night, dude. Oh, there he is. Well, all the way up there. Okay, let's make a save state here, I suppose. Maybe that wouldn't be the worst idea. Okay. I think getting that third Ragnarok off is like really big. Oh, I got a Serenity Power right there. Oh shit! Did we do it? Yay! Woo! Alright. Success. Alright. Man, look at that. Prime cap. -5 strength, 30% damage reduction. That's pretty huge. Although the -5 strength thing is pretty unfortunate, but damn, dude. No, I have Stopra. You need to get Stopka from Phantom, which I have not fought yet. All right, so let's take a look here. I need some bright shards. Dropped by Green Requiems.
In deep
Oh, I remember where these guys are. They're in Deep Jungle, actually. We just need to go back. It's tonight when we forge it, the ultimate key. I doubt it. I think we'll get through some synthesis tonight, though. That's for sure. All right, back to not the fairy harp, but to where is it? Lady Luck. There we go. Uh-oh. I just now realized that Green Requiems are going to be a problem. Well, I have stop, so that's the thing. Donald going ham with the gravity, yeah. There we go. Oh no. Alright, I think I'm gonna have enough bright shards. Maybe I should go through like one more round just to make sure I have enough for like the full thing. Because total I'm gonna need like a lot, I think. Donald, please. Shell chain. Oh, wow. Check that out. These guys actually dropped that. Let's check my inventory to see how many, well, how many of these bad boys I actually have. Let's see. Bright. I have 2 spines. Oh, I find it really cute that they have like a little rarity meter. Was that? I think that was always there, wasn't it? Yeah. I think we have enough bright shards. That rarity meter was always there. That's so cute. Like tells you like how cool your synthesis item actually is. Like, I love that. Love that. That was added to Remix. Oh, that's so cool. Are you just ripping spines out? I don't know, man. I really wish that they could. I wish synthesis was incorporated into a Kingdom Hearts game in a way that didn't feel like you were grinding infinitely for just to get like these little drops so that you can make pieces of armor. It makes me really sad. I don't think I've done a single bit of synthesis grinding at all, ever, in Kingdom Hearts 3. Ever. I wish a Kingdom Hearts game was good. Boom! God, Vash, that hurts my feelings. But then I always remember that at least I have a full game to play, as opposed to 10% of a video game to play, so. Then I feel good about myself. Hey, buddy. What's up, dude? How you doing? What's up, gamer? It's pretty true. Oh, yeah. Let's see. We need bright gems. Search ghosts. Really? Okay, fine. Search ghosts, I'm pretty sure in Monstro somewhere, or maybe they're in a better spot.
Town is only one of the places where you can find lots of search.
Search ghosts in Halloween Town from my boy Dean. Sora Alam 1 from 2016. FromSoft hasn't made a truly bad game yet, so Elden Ring will probably be good. You know, everybody rags on DS2, but I don't really think that DS2 is like a bad video game. Then again, I've never actually played it. I need to play DS2 at some point. Halloween Town, why do you only have one save point in the whole world? Why? Doesn't have to be this way. Hey, that's so funny. All right.
Thunder! Here! Thunder! Thunder!
Ah, fuck. Run. Ah, no, not like this. Okay, there we go. Best KH girl, Aqua. If you say literally any other female character, I will call the cops on your ass. Larxene?
Thunder! Thunder!
Whack? Damn. That's a little harsh. What's wrong with Larxene?
Thunder! Here! Thunder!
She's it's... So is like, yes, she is white. You know what? You got me there. Truly, you've got me. But I think there are other factors going on here.
Wind!
Ah, fuck. Ah, that's true. Aqua does show the pits. That is true.
Here!
I mean, Aqua was showing the pit game before pit was even a tag. Where the thick KH girl's at, you're not gonna find them.
Thunder.
Well, let's count Ursula. Ursula's quite thick. Now, where are my bright gems at? I was told that these guys drop bright gems.
Thunder.
I feel like I've been lied to. Yeah, Aqua was showing like too much back apparently in the beta version of Aqua, so they had to censor that a little bit.
Thunder.
I don't know.
Thunder. Thunder. Thunder.
All right, I need to do a quick check of how many bright gems we have. Try Bambi and Agrabah. You know what? I just now realized that I have Bambi. Holy shit. Why are you the way that you are? Oh, man. Doesn't it... Shoot, okay. God, I feel so stupid. Doesn't it work like certain worlds drop certain synth items with Bambi? Can someone like remind me how Bambi works? God, I'm such a big KH1 synth noob. Like, there are particular worlds where you get like thunder gems exclusively when you use Bambi there. It's like shit like that probably. Yeah, I just need to like figure out what's associated with what, and then we can do this.
Thunder. Here.
Traverse is the one that gives the blaze stuff. Really? Okay.
Thunder. Thunder.
But I want to use it in Agrabah specifically. Wait. Hello? Chat room. Why can I not activate this Trinity? Hello? There are enemies? You can activate Trinities even though there are enemies around in this mod. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Fight Chimera first. Man, I really don't want to fight Chimera. I'll probably get a synth item for it, so I probably should do it actually. I forget what like the ultimate strat is.
Thunder. Thunder. Thunder.
Where are we at? Aroga's the only strat you need. I have Aurora. I don't know if that's close enough. I'm pretty sure that there aren't supposed to be other enemies. Are there other enemies during a Chimera spawn? I don't remember wizards being here.
Here. Thunder. Thunder. Here. Force.
Just try and clear the room then? Huh. That's fucking... This is weird. This Trinity is broken, and what was supposed to be a Chimera spawn is not.
Thunder! Thunder!
Weird.
Thunder!
Oh well, let's just go ahead and get out of here.
Fire!
Can I open this door? Ah, here we go. This is where there's just like a bunch of shit hidden around. Dark matter, nailed it. And some puppies, nice. Nice. Here we go. If I see my girls back, it's over. Checking the Discord. The Red Trinity being broke was supposed to be fixed for whatever reason. The English patch broke it again. Very, very weird. Okay. Well, it's just a thing. BB. Skinny bitches. Thoughts. Yes, they are. Absolutely. Let's see. Does this include Kyrie? That's fucking fun. Oh, man. Frost gems. Alright, so where do I get frost gems from? Do I get them from Wonderland? Is Wonderland in Bambi the place to be? Do I have a Discord? I do have a Discord. Atlantica is the place to go for frost gems. That's unfortunate.
Frost gems are much less easily dropped by the annoying Steamia and sheltering zones. Just seem
Why do they make Kyrie younger in KH3? Why do they do that? I don't understand. Sora de-age. Yeah, dude. Why does Sora get younger in Dream Drop? Why did Kyrie get younger in KH3? Like, this is some weird fuck shit. Supposedly there's some blue Rhapsodies chilling out over here somewhere. Here we go. There's like a bunch of them here. Oh, these are frost shards. Unfortunate. Oh no, the one shot. Alright, whatever. That's fine. Dude. So frost gems are 100% required to, what is it, in Atlantica, it looks like. Would stop spells work in KH2 system? I think they'd be too OP. Alright. I have a hot take. Coming in hot, boys and girls. And I'm not sure how people are gonna respond to this. But here it comes. We need to get rid of Magnet in Kingdom Hearts. Either get rid of it or we need to rework it like badly. And that goes for Aroga in KH3 as well. Anything that like automatically magnetizes and keeps enemies just kind of like stunned for free needs to go. It's way too good. It's time to cancel. Told you guys were not ready for the truth, but that's the truth right there. That's not a take. I think that crowd control is way too easy. Way too easy. If you're just able to do it like that. Like you don't have to work at all for your crowd control if you just do it like that. How isn't Magnet free? What? I mean, like, okay, yes, it does have a very heavy cost, but like, and in KH2, like, finding ways to work around that cost is like enjoyable. I 100% agree. But I also think that it's kind of stupid that for the entire second half of KH2, you literally don't even have to fight mob fights once you figure out how to use Magnet appropriately. Isn't the MP cost kind of balance it? I mean, yeah, but then you can summon Stitch, and then it's like, it's free. Like, you literally have an infinite MP, and you have infinite crowd control forever, and you don't have to try. Like, that's a very specific situation, but like, that's kind of like, it's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, Magnet, crowd control is just, like, Magnet makes crowd control a non-factor. Like, you literally don't have to think. It'd be cool as an interrupt spell. I kind of agree, yeah. Like, I like that in order to maximize stop in KH1, you kind of have to go all in on MP to some degree, or even if you aren't going all in on MP, you can at least use stop as a sort of utility spell, and then follow it up with gravity, and that's a lot of MP that you're dedicating towards, like, one enemy. But if you can like kind of finagle enemies to your advantage, like get them to group up in a way that's advantageous to you, then you could really maximize the usage of stop and gravity together. Like gravity's really good, but it's also not super free. Like you have to utilize it in a good space, as opposed to just like magnet. It's just like, okay, stand near enemy, throw magnet. Okay, magnet just does all of the work for me, and then I just get a free combo or like a free setup on whatever the fuck it is. And not even just that, like the enemies also have to fall out of the magnet. If they're ground enemies, they have to fall down, they fall on their ass, and they're like, oh my god, what do I do? And you still get to hit them for free. Like, what you need to do if you want magnet to continue existing, I feel, is you have to design enemies that are resistant to magnet, like really resistant to magnet in some way, shape, or form, and create configurations within your game that make it so that you can magnet only a few enemies, but there's this one big enemy that you can't magnet, and you have to deal with his shit first. That's kind of like, I don't... Do you guys get what I'm saying? I want to make sure that I'm not like talking to like a brick wall.
See ya, fire! See ya!
A mini boss Rock Titans. I mean, not like that, but like, what if large bodies were just inherently resistant to magnet? Like just basic, like the most standard big, big bodied tank class enemy that you find in a Kingdom Hearts game, the large body. What if they were just naturally resistant to magnet? And so you would have to find ways to utilize like handling the fact that he's still going, and the enemies that you're magneting at the same time. So you're saying the big chunky guys and stuff should resist magnet. I think that that's a pretty good way to balance it. In my personal opinion, I think that's a good way to go about it, yes. Because I think people at this point are way too spoiled on Aroga and Magnet. And, like, I mean, like, there's also the possibility where, like, they remove that sort of thing, and then in the next game they just make it, like, super, super unfun to fight enemies, but I don't know. I think that crowd control should be a lot more meaningful than it is currently. Like, I love Magnet, and I love the things that it can do, but I also think that it's way too good, and it should be toned down. Yeah, BBS, God, like, BBS made it, like, at least in KH2, there was, like, some sort of, like, resource system that you had to manage to make use out of Magnet really well. In Birth by Sleep, they just decided to say, fuck that, like, who cares? Just slap on Magic Haste and load up a bunch of magnets and just go to town. Don't even think about it. Like for example, on KH3, there's actually like there's a perfect example. There's the stupid ass. I'm trying to think here. In KH3, there's the stupid ass. What is it? Pirate Heartless that are resistant to arrow, which is fine, but they're also just the most unbelievably stupid enemies to ever fight ever in a Kingdom Hearts game. Like, I'm legitimately just like sitting here thinking like, why do they make it like impossible to fight these guys? Why don't reprisals like stun them? Why doesn't anything stun them? Like, what the heck? That shit blew my mind for so long.
See ya.
I mean, Magnet is kind of the gravity in this game. It's not even, though. Because your Magnet doesn't, like, stick around for, like, a good 2 or 3 seconds fully. While enemies just walk into it and just get sucked into it completely. Like, you have to land it on a good group of enemies. Or a very specific group, a very specific enemy that's giving you trouble in order to maximize your usefulness.
Fire. See ya. Fire.
Literally not gonna pay money for Remind. If it ends up being free at some point, cool. I mean, it's just like the majority of the praise comes from the improved combos and the combination of improved combos and the super bosses. That's pretty much it.
Fire.
Like KH3 Remind by itself is like its own game. Like it's a completely different, it's like a completely different video game than base KH3. Like if I were to, God, I was watching Dean earlier and he had the best statement. He literally said like, if I had to like rate KH3 Remind by itself, it's probably better than KH1. But if I have to include base KH3 into the rating, then it probably makes it worse. And I was like, yeah, dude, that's kind of, that's it, yeah. That's kind of true.
Fire. Fire. Fire.
Alright, I think I have enough Frost Gems to survive. Oh yeah, we're good. Alright, let's go over... Actually, hold on. What else is on my document of stuff to get? Blazing Stones. Oh, jeez. Oh, the Chimera drops it. Oh, God.
Alright, just revisiting Oogie's.
Alright. What if Magnet pulled enemies, but instead of hitting them, the player could only hit the Magnet? After hitting it once, it would burst and scatter the enemies again. That way you still have the effect of holding enemies in place for utility, while taking away the option to combo them after pulling them in. You could still do... The problem with that is you can still do Magnet Thunder. And I mean, yeah, sure, you can only do the Magnet Thunder once, but like, that might be enough to just actually just be worth it and just spam that over and over again. Like, just Magnet Thunder, and then they would burst out, and then Magnet Thunder again. I guess you could make it so that, like... I guess you could make it so that it wouldn't be so... Geez, let's take a look here. Let's go with... What was I gonna say? I was gonna say, what I was gonna say was, like, maybe you could make it so that the Magnet Thunder is like a one-time thing, but even then, like, it's still like, it's just still so powerful, and it would depend on the system itself, the other factors in the system, to see if it was actually worth it.
Fire!
But I still think that Magnet, like, is still kind of too good. Like, I don't know, I like, I'm a big fan of utility spells like Stop, where stopping enemies is great, but it has a huge cost, and you need to find other things to combine with it in order to make it really good. Oh wait, shoot.
Thunder! Ha, ha. Come on!
Let's throw on Thundaga.
Here! Thunder! Come on! Come on! Here!
Dang it, where is this guy?
Thunder! Come on!
I'm looking for the Chimera. I'm trying to get the Chimera to show up.
Thunder! Come on! Thunder!
Probably throw on, let's see. Ripple Slide, most likely. Yeah, let's probably get rid of all the combo pluses as well.
Flash! Here!
Dang it, where is this Chimera? I thought that this was like a pretty common encounter. Guess not. Mega Man Geek, thanks for the 43 months, dude. I appreciate it. The Trinity needs to be missing? Okay, that's the secret. Alright, still here. Dang it, still here. Doesn't he spawn after the worlds are at max star status? Oh, do I need to actually visit End of the World in order to spawn him? You shouldn't? Okay.
Thunder! Thunder! Come on!
Just kill the 4 waves.
Thunder! Thunder!
Okay.
Thunder! 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 Stop! Here! Force! Stop! Force! Come on! Thunder! 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 Thunder!
That's interesting. Okay, I'm slightly painted, what is it? Listening in on this conversation. One gamer,
Thunder!
why wouldn't you just use fire in that situation when you want to like seamlessly start a combo on an enemy from afar?
Thunder! Here!
Like fire is just like low MP cost. Even lower MP cost than it has, like it's faster, has better tracking than Blizzard. Oh, for KH too. Where is my Chimera? I was told that if I beat all the enemies, that he would show up, but he's not here. I feel like I was lied to. Where is this guy? Like, I don't think it's this hard to find him.
Thunder! Come on! Thunder! Thunder! Here! Thunder! Thunder! Come on! Thunder! Come on! Thunder! Come on! Thunder!
Is that it? Try exiting the world and come back? Okay. you have to do the Red Trinity by the entrance for whatever reason. Okay, well I can't, because in this mod it's kind of broken, so... He only spawns where the gate is after killing the White Knights. Well, I did that. It's not guaranteed. Well, I did it like a bunch of times. Here, I'll like land in like Hollow Bastion. And I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick because I need to. Alright, I'll be right back. Not done with the playthrough. I'm getting, what is it? I'm synth farming for good, what is it? Good accessories. And I have not finished, I haven't even visited End of the World yet, actually. Alright. Let's see if I can get him to spawn this time. Any major roadblocks? Nothing like, I guess like Riku Ansem, and that's really just because his damage output was so crazy that even with arrow equipped, he would one-shot me. And that was, and so I had to like really focus on like extra health and extra defense and stuff to just to do the fight normally, which is a real pain in the ass. And then the Hades fight, well, the Hades fight I locked myself into a build that was pretty glass cannon-y, and I just got hit by random stuff. But I really wanted that build because it got me through the first few like really easily, or the first 10 waves up to him really easily. Yeah, Parasite Cage is pretty dumb, but that's just unfortunately how that fight goes. Like I came back when I was able to do more damage and tank like a couple of hits, but it was still just like a... It wasn't like one-shot city, it was two-shot city, but it was still equally as annoying. I think this is it. Alright, I'm gonna like save state here just so that I don't like lose this spawn. If it actually is. Hey, there he is. Found ya.
Heal. Wind. Come on. This should help. Here. Force. Force. Thunder. Here. Come on, pack. Come on. Defense. Pack. Force. This should help. Come on. Here. Thunder. This should help. Wind. Come on, Heal.
There we go. Dynamic inflict. I forgot that he does that little ground pound. But there you go. That worked. We're done. We can leave. Just kind of want to take care of this first page of synthesis lists. Frost Stone, Lightning Stone. Frost Stone is dropped by the Grand Ghost. Oh, I remember this guy. I remember you. Yeah, you had to finish all of the synthesis pages before Ultimate Weapon in order to obtain it. It's kind of one of the more annoying aspects of Kingdom Hearts 1. Yeah, they did add some Keyblades. They did. All right, so dang, feel bad. Wish I had elixirs. Oh well. Time for Whale. I should be able to guard. Actually, you know what? It would be really funny. I actually think that the Keyblade that would work best with this would be Olympia and God Hand. Because I think what I would just do is I would just, I would do something like this, I think, yeah. And then maybe get rid of Shiva Belt and replace this with, like, a ribbon or something. Protect myself. And I would just, like, block his attacks back and just use the items on him over and over again. Although using items on him is going to be a little bit more, is a lot easier said than done, I think. There he is. Here, let's go ahead and... Yeah,
Here.
How do I? God damn it. Okay, I really dislike the UI. I really dislike this UI change to the command menu because I don't know how to use items on like things that are not Sora, and it's really terrible. Like how do I do this? Oh my god. Okay, so how do I'm holding down. How is it not? Oh my god. Yeah, you're supposed to use items on him. I'm not sure if cure works on him. I think it's items only. I'm not sure. No, it doesn't look like I can actually. Oh wait, here we go. Shit. Well, that didn't do anything. I wish you could just access items from this menu here. Like, I don't know why it's this horrible. Like, oh my god. Like, I thought that I was gonna get used to this menu over time playing this mod, but it's just not. Can't it slow down? Man. I don't know. You're supposed to heal him to death, yes, but I don't think that cure works. I'm not sure if it does. I'm trying to... God damn it. Trying to menu it somehow, but I genuinely have zero clue. Like, it was perfectly, I don't know, it was perfectly fine the way that it was. I don't know. Like, I'm just pressing the X button and releasing, and I just automatically use an item, and I can't even see what's happening either. So it's just, it's just terrible. God. I got it to work on the flower once, but I actually had to have help from chat to figure out how this worked. I think I'll take an awkward menu if it means not having vanilla KH1's combat. Man. You guys treat KH1's combat like it did some awful thing to your family. It's really not that bad. Can you hold down the item button? That's what I'm doing right now, but then when I let go. There, I finally did it somehow. I have no idea how that works. Oh, Lord. pressing R2 with the flower. Yeah. Something like that. God damn it. I think you should get elixirs. The elixirs literally do not exist in this game. I just started a new playthrough of KH1 the other day, and there are some aspects that give me conniptions. You can synthesize elixirs? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's outdated is the problem. I mean, a little bit, but it still works perfectly fine. It's not like it's... Like, when people say it's outdated, it's almost like they're trying to equate that to, like, unplayable, and KH1 is not unplayable. By any stretch of the imagination. God damn it. And then, like, he gets out of target range. It's not even bad before Combo Master either. Like, it's... I don't know, man. I think it's perfectly fine. God, I would much rather have a working menu, or what is it? Menu. God, like, it's so weird. I have to, like, hold down what is it? I have to hold down L2, hold down X, and then very, very quickly press X again before it automatically, like, chooses the item for me 3 times in a row. It's just so weird. I think it's stiff before Combo Master. I mean... It's stiff because you have to actually work for your combo. Like, you have to actually get close to the enemy and attack them, instead of attacking from, like, half the screen away with sliding dash. Which I don't think is, like, which I personally don't think is a bad thing. Alright, let's actually go back to Traverse Town and do a little bit of synth stuff. People are just too used to how flashy it got. Or I guess, I don't know, maybe they're like too used to how easy you can just press the X button and it automatically nets you a combo on an enemy that's like pretty far away. As opposed to like in this game where you actually like, you can't do that. Like you can't just like mash X from super far away and automatically get a cool combo. I mean, you can in this mod because they like changed it up, but like in the original, like you had to actually get up, like, with the exception of sliding dash, and even then sliding dash was really slow, you actually had to get up pretty close to land a combo on an enemy, and I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I think it's more of if you miss a swing, you're wide open. I mean, I guess like if you're on the ground, maybe, but like you could do, if you do like if you try and like jump and do an air hit towards an enemy, then there's like practically no landing lag once you hit the ground. So you could just do that. I mean, like, it definitely makes KH1 just air combo the game, but it's way, I mean, it is a solution. I don't like how much lag there is between pretty much every different action. Okay, can you describe like a very specific action that you're having trouble with? And I wanna try and diagnose what you're feeling, or like get an understanding of what's going on. jump landing into guard. It's pretty lagless to me, dude. There's very little delay. Attack into guard? Okay, well, yeah, like, naturally you couldn't do that in KH1, but, like, it's not, like... No, you couldn't do that in 2 either, unless you were, like, in limit form. Limit form gave you that very specific ability to do that. Probably because of the mod. I mean, I guess so. Man, I don't know. I don't see that as a huge negative. This isn't base KH1. Yeah, but like this mod doesn't affect like landing lag and like and guard and all that sort of stuff. This is exactly what you should experience in Kingdom Hearts 1. It's not like you wait a full second once you land on the ground to do a guard. Like, this is pretty much what happens in KH1. Let's see. Sentinel Brace. It's neat, I guess. What else did I get? Rune Armlet. Magic Combo Boost. There are quite a few attacks that have animation links that give enemies time to hit you, so being able to guard quickly would be extremely helpful. Yeah, but like, just don't... I mean, don't whiff, or like, I don't know, like, it's not a very slow action. I don't know, like for what KH1 is offering, it's really not that slow. Sora has wimpy melee range in KH1? Yeah, because he doesn't have like an auto sliding dash, or like he doesn't, I'm trying to think of the correct word here. He doesn't have that thing in KH3 that just automatically like has you spiraling straight to an enemy when you do like normal combos. You have to like, what is it? Like in KH1, like when you go to fight, oh god, I'm probably gonna get one shot, but like it doesn't matter. Like if you, in KH1, yeah, gap closer. Like you don't have like natural gap closers in KH1, but I don't think that's actually a problem, because like you can very naturally just get really close to enemies and work for the combo. Like that's the general premise. Like just kind of like getting this close to do a combo on an enemy is like something you work for. And if you can't do that, then you use spells to increase your range. Or use gravity, or use stop to hold them in place so you can do a combo. Wouldn't bother me if you could dash attack on command. Man, is it really a big deal for people if you can't automatically do that? Like if this isn't in the game, then it's a deal breaker? Like, damn, dude, that's crazy to me. I mean, I understand in, like, future games, because, like, they're kind of built around that. But, like, I don't know. To me, it's, like, I guess, I don't know. Like, in the realm of Kingdom Hearts 1, it's really not that big of a deal, because a lot of these rooms and areas are pretty closed in. So you kind of have to, like, it's not like enemies are going to get really far away from you except for, like, air soldiers. And air soldiers just fucking suck. But like being able to do that, like just kind of like get close and kind of like play around this range is like something you work towards, I guess. I don't know. I'm not willing to ignore its issues, but I don't like yeah, it's older for sure, and it doesn't have a lot of the quality of life stuff in KH2, but I don't think it's worse off because of it. Because I don't think that the enemies are designed with that in mind. Can't you do it on command if you count sliding dash? I mean, yeah, like you get the ability sliding dash and then you're able to do that sort of thing. Like it's a really really basic system where Sora naturally doesn't have a lot of the, there's the key word, quality of life. Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, it's like, yeah, KH1 is just like naturally slow paced. Like you're not going to be like going like across the screen really quickly in order to just auto target onto enemies and do auto combos. It's, I'll be right back, hold on. Someone's knocking on our door at like 12:41 in the morning. Not answering that. Holy shit, that's sketchy. Yeah, no, I'm not answering that. And they haven't left yet. Yeah, no, they just keeps knocking. Like, dude, go away. I'm not answering the door. My gripes are personal. KH1's quality is subjective. Wait, what do you mean by KH1's quality is subjective? Oh yeah, no, like the KH1 definitely has like a shit ton of fucking, like I have my gripes with the game. Like what is it? MP Rage and MP Haste just kind of make you invincible with the 1 MP cure. Like it's like impossible to lose once you have those two abilities. Like that should never have been a thing. Like shit like that. Everything is a matter of opinion. Yeah, but people very generally like Kingdom Hearts 1. I mean, it's subjective, but like when a large majority of people are like, "Yeah, this game is good," then it's for a good reason. Everything that I'm saying anyway. Oh, yeah, sure. And I don't really have a problem with KH1's MP system. It's just like one MP cure and the other abilities kind of like not sure about that. You synthesize 1,000 money. Interesting. Master Earring, Gaia Bangle, Titan Chain, Mithril. Blitz Clasp. Thunder Shard. I think of if there's one thing that unanimously we all can agree is kind of shitty, it's the camera. Like there are multiple scenarios that I can mention off the top of my head where the camera is just like yeah, that was kind of that was pretty rough. But it was the first of the series. It was the first of the series handling a camera like that. And to be fair, a lot of other action RPG games around this era also had very questionable cameras. Like, I love you, Devil May Cry, but having a very, very specific camera angle for specific areas makes fighting enemies in that particular area really fucking stupid sometimes. And I hate it. Like, I get it, you were going for the Resident Evil camera perspective, but it doesn't translate very well. I would like to be able to control my camera, please. And like when you're, when you're auto-targeting, like not even when you're targeted, but when you're auto-targeted onto an enemy, like it pulls control away from your camera so much, like for a whole second before you're able to like do anything else. It's really, really, really something. Oh, there's a postcard. What the heck? Was that always there? Wow, I'm big dumb. Holy crap. DMC fixed camera was fine, IMO. Man, I have huge qualms with that fixed camera. Like, especially in DMC 3, there are some areas where it's just like, dude, this fucking blows. Especially like when you're trying to play on a high difficulty, like, fuck, man. Did you hit the chimney? Fuck, which chimney? Maybe the platforming areas, and maybe the third nightmare boss fight in a small room, but it's been a bit, so maybe I've pushed the bad stuff out of my mind. Like, okay, some shit that I definitely agree is pretty gnarly is like Waterfall Cavern, but that's like, that's the camera's fault. Like half, even like I would wager like 80% of Waterfall Cavern's issues are all on the camera and very little on the platforming. People for some strange reason love to just shit all over KH1's platforming, and I don't fucking get it. it's actually pretty good for what it is. It's really, really good. I think there are some jank spots here and there, but like, I don't know, man. Is in a pot in Geppetto's. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, it's pretty rewarding to do platforming in old areas to get some cool items and stuff. I 100% agree. I think it's about the layout of the world rather than the platforming itself. The layout of the worlds is the best part. Holy shit, you guys want to go with me and like check out all these cool sick ass areas where you can platform? Like, goodness gracious, like my favorite like it's such a natural progression. Like, it's no SM64, but you can very clearly tell there's a natural progression in terms of what the game expects of you as you go on and improve your platforming over time. Baby's gonna take us on an adventure. Like, Cage 3 has so many movement options, there's not really any way to have platforming. Yeah, like, with Cage 3, because they just give you air slide and all the cool Flomo stuff, like, right out the gate, it's like, it's hard to have any significant platforming as a, like, really what they give you is just like a big empty world to explore. And that, I really dislike that, actually. Like, your world can be super, super big, wide, and expansive, and you can move around in it pretty freely, and that's fine. But if there's, like, nothing to do, if there's nothing to look for except for chests that are just begging to be found in corners of that big, expansive world, then it gets really boring really quickly. Like, it's, I don't know, it's it's hard for me to describe that as platforming as opposed to it just being like big expansive world to look around. I kind of disagree. Chests are a more than enough rewarding thing to search for. I don't know, man. Like, when I'm in an area like, I'm trying to think. When I'm in an area like San Francisco, it's like, it's such a deterrent. Like, it's just so boring. I'm just like, I'm literally mindlessly, aimlessly looking around for chests, and I'm not putting any thought into my movement or where I'm going and what I'm doing. It's literally just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna look around. Pirates was fun to wander around because, what is it? Because of the structure of, like, islands themselves. If the world looks amazing and the movement is satisfying, exploration would be just natural no matter the scenario. But, like, man, I don't know. Even, like, God, when I think about, like, an Arendelle, just, like, running around these empty fucking mountains. These empty-ass mountains or this just big, gigantic labyrinth. It's not... It's just, like... I'm just moving around. Like, I'm not even thinking about it. It's just like... Okay, well, you know... Oh, cool, there is a chest over there in that side room. That was cool. Okay, let me Flomo up this big wall. Okay, well, I guess there's another chest over there. And... Oh, God, it's like... It goes... It's that for, like, everything. For literally everything. Like in Olympus, it's just like, okay, cool. Let me just look around this big open area. Oh wow, cool. Oh my god, you can go down in this area and there's like a forge and you can make a item for Goofy. Wow, that was awesome. I hope they keep doing that. Oh wait, they didn't. That's the only time they ever did that. Thanks. Thanks, Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, it's just that over and over and over again. Like, as much as I love Corona, it's just like, okay, well, let me just look around Corona, the kingdom area. Let me climb up this tower. Oh, cool, a lucky emblem. Chunk. I did it. Okay, let me just, like, go swimming around. Oh, cool, some ingredients. And that's just, like, that's, I don't like, because it's like there's no puzzle to, I don't know, like the fact that you're restricted in Kingdom Hearts 1 and you're not able to right from the gate get up on top of this roof, for example, without like some effort is, I think, challenging, because then you have to take this box and you have to like throw it over there, and then you have to jump on the box and then jump up and like grab the ledge. And then once you do that, it's like, oh, wow, I'm on the roof. I can't believe I did it. And then you like jump around a little bit and you're like, oh my god, there's a chest up here. That's so cool. And it's just like, it's that like everywhere. Like the chests are put in very specific spots where it like asks you like, hey, you have to jump from this spot right here to get maximum height, to get to grab this ledge. And then you're like, oh dude, oh my god, I was able to grab it finally. And then your reward is the chest, naturally. Like what is it? Verticality and other stuff is like a really rewarding feeling as you progress through Kingdom Hearts 1 and continue to get new stuff. It gave a use for all of your movement options, and the VR trials were more neat than the snow slider. I don't know. Like, San Francisco literally to me just felt like I was just gliding around. Just like, I just get really high up and then I just kind of glide around and just kind of like look and search. It's like, okay, let me just flow motion over here. Let me just check this building. Let me just kill all the enemies. Oh cool, there was just a chest on this building. Neat. Okay, let's just glide over to the next building. It's like, that's not... I don't know. How do I describe it? How do I describe this in a way that like makes meaningful sense? Because it doesn't feel like... I genuinely don't find any sort of feeling of satisfaction when I'm like using flow motion to climb up the side of a building, or I'm like gliding over this big, gigantic, wide, expansive city, just like looking around for stuff. Like it literally, it's empty. It's just big and wide, and it's empty, and it's boring, and it's literally just like, there's just chests in you know, these areas, and like in this alley or on top of this building. They're like just begging for me to just be like, okay, well, let me just glide over there. Oh wow, there's a chest. What a surprise. Like, it's not like that's not effort. That's not effort to me. I don't know. I mean, linear isn't bad. No, but like I don't really think that like I wouldn't classify that as platforming, I guess. I don't know. Though I wouldn't classify that really as platforming, and I wouldn't really classify it as exploring either. It's hard for me to describe. Yeah, KH3 doesn't feel like it actually has platforming. It just has more fluid movement, I guess. That's probably the word. That's probably the word that I'm looking for. It's just that the movement is really fluid. But the worlds themselves are just empty and big, or just big, wide, and empty, and there's nothing going on. And so when I use this fluid movement to go through these big, wide, empty worlds, it's just like there's nothing for me to do with this cool new movement stuff that you gave me. Should exploration in KH be such an effort, though? Isn't the combat more than enough to compensate for the expansive maps? It's exploring, just not enjoyable exploring. Well, like, it's not a challenge. Like, there's no challenge to like obtaining specific chests. It's literally the challenge. The challenge is how long it's gonna take for me to get there. It's just like, okay, there's a chest over there. It's gonna take me 30 seconds to glide and flow-mo over to that area, and then get the chest. Whereas in Kingdom Hearts 1, the challenge of platforming is, how do I find a way to get on top of this roof? Using the movement abilities that I have acquired throughout my playthrough, and the knowledge that I've acquired that I can use boxes, and I can jump on top of boxes, and I can grab ledges, like how do I get on top of this roof? And then you get on top of this roof and you're like, wow, that was it. I solved the puzzle. The challenge was getting on top of the roof. And the reward is the chest that's on top of it. And it's the same thing like in here. I'm just gonna ignore her. But like the challenge here is like, say there's like, there's a chest right here on this little ledge, and it's begging for you to fucking find a way. Like, it's like, okay, so like you're walking around and it's like the first time you've ever played Kingdom Hearts 1, and you don't have high jump and shit, and it's like, okay, when I jump, I only jump like this high. How do I find a way to get up to that ledge and grab it so that I can get that chest? It's like, okay, I jump on this thing right here, and then I jump, and then I make it or something. And I grabbed the ledge, and it's like, oh, dude, that was awesome. That was a challenge. That was platforming. Yeah, exactly. It's about how to get to Waldo. And like here, it's like, oh, dude, there's like this chest over here on this little ledge. Like, oh shit, like that's really hard. How do I get there? Not to mention the puzzle elements. Figuring out gravity could bring down those floating chests, and HB blew my mind as a kid. Yeah. Or like, I don't know, like getting all the way to the top of this area and then realizing, geez, I'm trying to think. Getting to the top of this area and you're like, oh my god, I'm on top of these roofs. Like I'm never able to do that normally. And then you like go over here, and there's probably gonna be some wizards or something like camping. Oh, just some dark balls.
Thunder! Here! Thunder! 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 Thunder!
Or something, right? And then you find like 2 postcards in this little corner because normally you're not able to get up here. Like, how do I describe it? Imagine if you had flow motion, right? That's probably the better way to describe it. Imagine you could like, instead of having to like go around to, instead of having to work and go all the way around and climb on top of stuff and get over to this area and grab this ledge and then go up this ladder. Like, instead of doing that, instead of having to do all of that, what if instead of that, I was just able to flow-mo walk up this house? And just like do some sort of flow motion nonsense, or just like walk up the house and then get on top of the roof. Well, then there's no challenge in getting on top of the roof, and getting the chest is a foregone conclusion. It's literally just a matter of how long it's going to take for me to get there. Exactly. Flow motion would literally turn, and that's exactly why I hated Dream Drop Distance, because you go through this area in Dream Drop and literally all of the puzzle aspects, all of the difficulty that it takes for you to get on top of roofs is killed. It's just removed. It's nothing. In fact, they had to literally reinvent new big gigantic districts that made more sense to use flow motion in. And that's the That's my big gripe. That's my welcome to. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk about why I don't like. It's about, what is it? It's about the movement abilities that you have on your character, and how those movement abilities interact with the world that you're exploring. And if they do so in a meaningful way, then I think that you have something really good going on. But if you don't, and it's literally just a foregone conclusion, and it's a big empty area with chests that are, there's no challenge in getting to those chests, it's literally just a matter of how long it's going to take for you to find them, then that's not, I don't know, that's just kind of like, I don't know. That's not my cup of tea. That's not platforming to me. That's not platforming to me. It's about engaging the player? I think so. I think so. Anyway, we've been streaming for long enough, and we've literally spent like this last 30 minutes to an hour just like not even playing the game, but just like talking about stuff. So I don't know how well this is going to go on YouTube, but oh well.